guys, Hector from Team Breakthrough with the team here at Christian's house. We decided to film a deck profile because we haven't done one in like over a month, and the deck profile is Star Seraph PePe. I'm currently playing this deck because like the funnest deck to play, like in my opinion, and it's the best deck because it can do so much in one turn, and like it has just solid pendulum matchups or mirror matches or whatever you want to call them. I played this like at a locals a couple weeks ago because it's my deck. And I went undefeated there, facing 4 Pendulum matchups and then 1 Infernoid. I managed to 2-0 every single one of them except for 1 round 4 because I just opened bad. But other than that, it has really solid mirror matches or Pendulum matchups. So let's get started with the deck profile. So first off, we obviously, with the Star Seraph, we run Triple Scepter. This card obviously tutors for the 2 chairs. I only want 2 chairs because you want to see the scepter before you see the chair because the chair can just be dead in your hand sometimes, unless you open the scepter or the double summoner monk. Summoner monk just to get you your scepter and your stick chair combo rather easy. Or a cool thing you can do is like if you open this and instant fusion, you can search summon stick, search chair, instant fusion. Well, make your interference with this and the stick, and then instant fusion this back and special chair from your hand. That's like one of the many combos this deck has. So that's it for that engine. Then for the performances, obviously we play a triple damage juggler. It tutors for your entire deck, so why not? 1 hat, 1 trick. They're good at 1. Like you can emerald them back if you ever need to use them again. But for the most part, Tricklon's really solid just because you get to bring back plush fires from your graveyard, and that's something that not a lot of people know you can do. So obviously it's really good because of that. And then for like the King of the Pharaohs, targets double Gigabyte for to pump up your dwellers, and it's just solid when you summon the spellcaster. So obviously you want to do that. And 1 Mass Chameleon for the synchro plays. You can go into Ignister, Sideframe, Omega, or Stardust with it. So it's pretty nice. Now for the actual pendulum cards, triple luster. It can tutor this card can also tutor your deck. So obviously you want to play it, and this plus plush fire is just ridiculous. It's like a +2, so you have to play it at 3. Speaking of, we also play the triple plush fire. It can just like in the worst scenario, you can just set the plush fire and pass, where they have to attack into a plush fire, and you can just special summon a monster performance from your deck. So that's pretty nice. Then the one card not a lot of people playing right now is the triple vector. I'm not playing Painful Decision. I just think this card is really solid in pendulum matchups, and in fact, this is what won me a bunch of them. Because being able to negate their effects is pretty cool. Like a guy thought laid his luster and plush fire and tried to use the effect, and he couldn't because of this. So that was pretty broken, in my opinion. Then with the pendulums, only 2 mirror conductor. It's pretty solid at 2. Like I never need more than this. So I just couldn't find the room in the deck for the 3rd one. And then we play these 2. They're just searchable by King of the Pharaohs, and that's pretty nice. So I opted to play both of them. Then for the spells, card of the format right here, Wavering Eyes, just disrupting your opponent's plays, and like if you do it for 4, you should ideally win that game. So obviously play 3 of that. Triple Upstart, you want to see your cards. Also, it has a really good interaction with Summoner Monk where you can like pitch it and summon sticks. So that's pretty nice. Double MST. I was playing Danko, but this just deals with floodgates that they preemptively flip face up, so I figured the MST would be better, and then game 2 you bring Dankos in. Then just double instant fusion for the sticks, or to bring anything back, so that's pretty nice. And the last spell is 1 Foolers to mostly for Juggler, and 1 Regeki is just a solid card. And the only trap I play is Vanity's Emptiness. It's ridiculous. Like this card can make you win games you shouldn't be able to win, and I hate this card so much, but you have to play it. Then for the extra deck, 1 Norden, obviously for the instant fusions. I don't have enough room for the second one, but you can just emerald it back, so that's why I'm not stressing about it too much. 1 Stardust, 1 Omega, and then 2 Ignisters. 2 Ignisters is just they're pretty standard. They do a lot in the pendulum matchups. Like you can really break their board because you can spin pop one of the skills to spin the other skill back, Omega obviously has interaction with recycling your jugglers and getting information on your opponent's hand. And then Stardust is just really solid because you can negate your opponent's Wavering Eyes and Luster. So I feel like I had to play Stardust. Then for the rank fours, Dweller just pretty standard. Same thing with Emerald. This card is really interesting because I don't really go into it as often, except when I'm trying to win more or when I'm trying to get combo pieces to my hand that I don't have already. So like you don't need it, but it comes up sometimes. One Castel, spot removal. King of the Pharoahs, like your go-to card. Like there is not a game where I don't go into this card. Trapeze for the OTKs. And then the two actual Star Seraph targets to summon 3 or more with. Well, Del Toro's you only need 3, but then this you can do with Monk, Stick, Chair, which is really nice. You can make on a rank 5 easy. And this is just for when you're trying to kill your opponent. And then for the last ones, this just to go for the Ptolemaeus, but you can also summon against Infernoids to simplify the game state so they can't reasoning you. And then Durando's the only rank 5 I play because it has really nice interaction with your pendulum skills and stuff, so I feel like it was better than Pleiades. For the side, right now I'm playing 2XYZ Universe with this. They rule that it doesn't get its effect when summoned, but the fact that it's still a heavy storm on the field is pretty nice, so I still like it. We play one of this in the side because it's really good against all things that aren't pendulums, and right now there's a lot of pendulum decks out there, so it's not that good, but against Cosmos it can be really good if you make it with Dweller. Thunder King, whenever they make me go first in the pendulum matchup, you just sight this in, and if you see it, you summon it, and you make them deal with it before they deal with anything else. 2 Denkos in case they make you go second, so or unless you decide to go second, just out all the Wavering Eyes and they can't activate them. The third space. 2 time space. They're better than Grandhorn in a sense because they have more utility where I can also side them in for Cosmos, so that's why I like that. 2 Scolding in case they make me go first, just being able to negate anything. Like you only want to see 1, so that's nice. And then the last 2 cards is 2 Imperial Wall for Cosmos, so yeah. Alright guys, that's it for the deck profile. Definitely leave comments on anything I can improve for the deck, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hector from 2 Breakthrough signing out.